Darius?
Kassandra.
Sometimes I think about a simpler life. Small stall in Yavora, fish. Teaching my son how to catch them. Do you ever wonder about the simpler life?
I fight for the greater good, for the ones I love. But it's always the ones we love we hurt the most. Always. Atakas, bring your coat. You'll need warmth for the road ahead.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
I do.
How can you be so sure?
Trust me.
Pactias is dead, but the Order lives on. And with the Morgus at their head, none of us are safe. He'll bring his full might against us. Warriors, wit, cunning. He'll never stop hunting you. Or us.
Let him hunt. You'll find only death. Is there something you need?
After the leader was killed, the soldiers pulled back to defensive positions. Defensive for the richer citizens. But we're left open to attack.
Who is attacking you?
Who isn't? In addition to attacks from the enemy, there are bandits and huntresses raiding us. Even the wolves have grown bold without soldiers to chase them away.
Let me guess. You want me to send all the Spartans to Hades?
All the soldiers must die. It's the only way.
You haven't heard? That's already been taken care of. By me.
Thank you, Misthios. Take this. It's yours.
I could use someone with your skills. Would you consider joining my crew?
I've put down roots here, Misthios. I can't join you.
Fine. Maybe we'll meet again. If Poseidon wills it.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again.
The Nemean lion's pelt.
Magnificent. As is its hunter.
I won't argue with that.
The gods must envy your humility.
I'll return when I have more pelts.
Hey, just die!
Misthios! Up here! Please don't make me shout!
Oh, thank the gods you heard me.
Sounds serious. How can I help?
I'm thirsty. Usually my husband fills me up, but I haven't seen him in a while. So, if you could just reach over there and grab me the wine.
I'm a Misthios. I don't fetch wine. Wait, your husband's missing?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose he is.
You must be drinking a lot if you didn't notice your husband was missing.
Yeah, between you and me, it's hard to notice anything after enough wine.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy. A local captain and his Malaki's dagger friends visit as often as they please, demanding made-up taxes and beating my husband if he doesn't pay. Will you find him? Will you find my husband?
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Any idea where I should look for your husband?
He's been trying to find ways to get his shipments past the Dagger's forces on the road east of here. Anytime his carts ride by, the troops on patrol take a cut. More of their godless Malaki's taxes. My husband usually waits on the road directly south of the cave until it's clear.
You mentioned something called the dagger.
I thought a Misthios would know. They're tiny blades that look like baby swords.
You said the dagger like they were a group, or...
Oh, right. The dagger. They're just men, Misthios. Greedy. Delusions of grandeur. Bleeding dry the drachmae of poor innocent slave masters like me.
I've heard enough. I'll head east and find your husband.
Thank you, Misthios.
A dead slave. Looks like he fell off something at speed. The husband's cart, maybe? What happened here?
Guards. Malaki's corrupt guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes. Took my master up to the Vistos fort. He should have paid their stupid taxes. He should have paid.
I'd better head to the fort.
Not sure.
No matter what happens, keep going. I won't let you die.
You saved me.
Surprised?
It's just... you look more like a hired killer than a hero.
Your wife hired me to check on you. She was worried.
About me?
Well, she'd had some wine.
So you have met her. Is there anything I can help you with?
I need to know everything I can about the dagger.
They have such ambition. A legendary greed. They appear to be pirates, yet they're organized, funded, well-connected. There may be more than just the Kingfisher pulling their strings.
Don't worry. Taking on shadowy organizations is my specialty. Your wife seems, nice.
She does have her tastes. Expensive ones. The dagger keep taking and taking. I don't know what she'll do if I ever run out. I know she loves me, I'd rather not find out how much she loves me. Still, you've earned the reward. I keep an emergency stash of drachmae in a cave behind a waterfall not far from here. It's directly north of where my cart crashed. Take what you think you've earned. Just leave enough for me and my wife.
Better collect my drachmi from the husband's stash in the Cataractes cave.
The warehouse is open.
But I need those records.
And I need 3 fewer daughters. But we don't often get what we want, old friend.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha! He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Daker are strangling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. The living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of Eretrias. Total ruin!
The dagger? Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows, unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
Records of the trades Evie has made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the dagger's leader is in here. Maybe this will help Agapios identify the dagger's leader.
Amnistios! Destroy the record!
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave. But I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
I would rather die than be a slave.
Not all have the luxury of choice, friend. Nobody chooses to be a slave. But being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, Meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it. These bandits look drugged. What happened here? Pirates probably use this fort as a lookout.
Somebody help me!
You saved me! Thank you!
What happened to this camp?
Here! You know, I see why you like going on these quests. The bandits don't even put up a fight. And there's wine! Tastes a bit off, though.
Barnabas? It isn't safe here.
That's lotus flower wine. The bandits are drugged.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
May the gods fight with you!
Come on, old man. Let's get you home. How are you feeling?
That doesn't matter. The gods, they sent me a vision.
You said the name Lida.
The gods showed her to me. Lida was my wife.
You're married?
I thought I'd lost her a long time ago, but I saw her in my vision. She's alive. We just have to find her.
I'll help you find her, but a vision isn't much to go on.
There were 3 visions in the darkness of a forgotten cave. Lida fed a cyclops, but then I saw her drinking wine with a witch. Then I could hear her singing like a siren.
About this vision of the Cyclops.
Right! Thoosa and Poseidon took my hand and led me deep into the heart of the caves of Anafi. There, I saw Lida feeding a young Cyclops.
So, Lida was drinking wine with a witch?
She herself showed me. The witch and Lida were dear friends, drinking wine together well into the night. In the background, I could see the ruins on Paros Island.
You said sirens.
Persephone showed me a painted wall. Behind it, sirens lurked. Lida was trapped. Then, Demeter warned me in her motherly voice. You dare not approach, lest your ears pollute your mind.
This is ridiculous. Sirens aren't real.
Of course they are. I've lost many sailors to their calls.
If Lida is alive, I'll find her.
No. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Evia. Evia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell her.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin, and the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Pater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day, until he didn't return.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to envious survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The Magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Evia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Kalki City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
We're in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
Farmer who's had dealings with a dagger. I've met your farmer. He didn't know anything important.
Did you try mentioning my name?
I didn't know you were famous, Agapios.
I'm not saying I'm famous, but in certain circles, well, my name will open doors.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The dagger used propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Needs, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he's your brother, if he's the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
Misthios, over here. Did Agapios send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Even I can't be completely sure I wasn't followed.
Then we're in great danger.
I'm a Misthios. It's a dangerous line of work.
Not like this. Not like the dagger. Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless. They're watching that shipwreck, and I don't doubt they're watching you.
What exactly went down with the ship?
I'm not sure. All I know is that this particular ship was part of the dagger's fleet. They keep trying to salvage whatever's down there. If it's important to the dagger, then it's important to us.
How do you know the dagger's watching the shipwreck?
I see them row out to it. Men dive down and never come up. Those who do are half-drowned and terrified. They're forced to go back down again and again until they're dead. The dagger's looking for something and won't stop until they've found it.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the dagger's ship. But he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I will get whatever's down there.
Thank you. Is there anything you need to know before leaving?
Where exactly is the shipwreck?
Directly south of here. You can't miss it. Some of the debris is still visible on the surface.
You must know a few things about Agapios.
Oh, I could tell you many things about Agapios. But I'll tell you the only thing that matters. He's a good man. He values trust above all else.
I have enough to go on.
Whatever's in the ship's cargo is of great interest to the dagger. If you can get it, then maybe my master didn't die for nothing. Meet me down in Eretria when you're done.
This must be what the dagger is after. Now to find the woman in Eretria. Better make sure the woman's okay. Are you hurt? Don't be afraid. You're safe.
Thank you for saving my life. Did you find anything?
I found this blade, covered in strange markings. The important item the dagger was after was a dagger?
This blade! It's used for sacrifices in the name of Achilles. The dagger must be devoted to him. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. But which is the right temple?
What will you do once the dagger's gone?
It'll be nice to live without fear, but I'm still a slave without a master.
A slave without a master is free. Agapios will know when I show the blade to him. You should find a safe place to lie low until this is over.
There's nowhere for me to go. I only have the clothes on my back.
Here, this should help you get started.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll never forget what you've given me. Freedom.
I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
He's dirty work if I don't stop him.
Then killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Enough, you two!
Who do you think you are?
The Misthios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Misthios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Till the drachmi stopped coming in.
He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the daggerman, speak to us again.
That's him, the dagger man threatening the theater couple.
What more do you want, Mistios?
This dagger man. Where will I find him?
He lives in the biggest house in town. There are many guards there, so be careful.
You are prolific creatures. Eros would be proud.
What are you saying?
The kids aren't really ours. They're orphans.
We just started taking them in, one at a time, and...
Look at us now. One big happy family. And I can't wait for it to expand again.
Idiot. Don't make it sound weird.
I've got all I need. I'll deal with the man.
Remember, no killing, no blood.
Go now, Mistios. Do what you must. Thank you.
Are you okay, Prexilios? Did they...
I'm fine, my love. I'm fine. Tell the... Mistios... Tell the Mistios everything Agapios wants to know.
The dagger's base is in Skiros. They've been manipulating Evia like this for too long. Agapios wants you to deal with them, right? So go there. Go to Skiros and slay every last one of them.
You have my word. I will see to it they lie dead at my feet.
Good. Avenge us, Mistios, and all of those who suffer in Evia because of them.
Skiros. Agapios needs to know about this. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. What was that about?
I'm sorry, Mistios. They knew we talked. They threatened me. The dagger really don't like you.
You told them what you had to in order to survive. There is no shame in that.
Thank you. It's great to see you again. Have you come for some olive oil?
No. I came to talk to you about the dagger.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Look, I'm here to let you know that I'm working with the local magistrate and his worker Agapios to bring them down. But in order to do that, I need to know what you know.
You don't want to know what I know. Trust me.
Tell me!
Neritos. His name is Neritos.
No, it can't be true. I'm going to end this, once and for all. That's the last of Agapios' leads. Better tell him what I've learned. He isn't going to want to hear this.
You've returned. What did you learn?
The dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be planning a ritual at the Temple of Achilles.
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the Kingfisher?
I'm sorry, Agapios. Neritos is the Kingfisher. The dagger is his operation.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave! Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the dagger's true face has been revealed and Emvia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skiros, the Kingfishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Emvia.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. I'll lead a small force to Smuggler's Dock on Skiros. Meet me there, and together we'll finally crush the dagger!
Now to find the magistrate.
Misthios, you came. We need you now more than ever. Please help us finish the dagger.
I'm in.
If the information you uncovered is accurate, it won't just be the Kingfisher at the temple. It's a gathering of the dagger's leadership. You can wipe them all out and free Evia from their control.
Agapius will not allow his brother to be harmed.
I love Agapios, but Evia must come first. When this is all over, I'll make sure your reward finds its way to your boat. Evia thanks you for your service. Misthios! The dagger nowhere here! We need to move fast!
The dagger won't go down without a fight.
So this is what's become of my brother. You've clawed your way back from Hades, back to life, only to take the lives of others.
Not from Hades, little Robin, from the ocean floor. Poseidon remained silent as I drowned. I saved me. Me! There are no gods, only mortals. Know that, and you'll know everything you need to rule this world.
Not everyone wants to rule the world. Some of us just want to live in it.
Ah, a Misthios.
Kingfisher.
No! His name's Neritos. He's not just some code name you can cross off. He's my brother. He's family.
Family's all that matters.
Yes, yes. No one has to die here. Listen, brother, please.
You've been a slave, brother, but the world is my slave. Its wonders, its wine, its people. We could be masters together. We were always meant to fly, little Robin.
Agapios! You can't trust the Kingfisher! Think of what he's done to our people! Think of the lives he's ruined!
He's my brother. I can save him. I know I can save him. Please, Master Misthios, there's no need for violence.
You know him better than anyone.
When we first met, you said I could trust you. Thank you for trusting me. Neritos, brother, remember when we were young, when we'd run through the streets of Kalkis?
Father chasing us?
He couldn't catch little birds, so little birds we became.
The Robin and the Kingfisher.
We can be again. Skiros and Evia and the dagger. We can leave them all behind.
And never return?
We can fly.
Then fly, little Robin. Fly!
No!
Agapios!
Goodbye, brother. The dagger is mine. The Greek world is mine. No one will take that from me. Not my brother, and not you. Misthios!
The dagger ends now.
Agapios, my oldest friend. I never should have let you go. Why did I let you go?
You gave Agapius a great gift. He got to be free. For a moment.
A moment. I suppose that's all any of us ever gets. With the Kingfisher dead and his lieutenants crushed, the dagger's done. Evia's free thanks to you.
I hope it was worth the price.
It's freedom. It's always worth the price. Here, hero of Evia,